Thanks for tuning in and joining the Kehillat Shari Torah daily review of Maimonides' 613 Mitzvot, the 613, the Sefer HaMitzvahs of Moses Maimonides. Today is the 10th of Teves, the 10th day of the Hebrew month of Teves, the fast day commemorating the beginning of the siege of Jerusalem. It's also the Kaddish Klali, the general Kaddish for victims of the Holocaust. It's also on the secular calendar, Tuesday, the 14th of December. We're going to speak over the next couple of dozen mitzvahs, actually, about various restrictions on official procedure, particularly prohibitions of judges taking bribes, committing unrighteousness, and so on, and even some things to do with courts, with witnesses, with hearing litigants' testimony, and so on. So the first of these, negative mitzvah 273, a judge is prohibited from committing unrighteousness. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. The verse in Leviticus chapter 19, verse 15 tells us. Obviously, a judge has to administer justice with the most scrupulous honesty. A judge who delivers judgments in perfect truth causes the divine presence to dwell in Israel. And of course, the inverse is also true. A judge who does not deliver judgments in perfect truth causes the divine presence to depart from the midst of Israel. A judge should always think of himself as if a sword were hanging over his head. A judge who unjustly takes the possessions of one and gives them to another, compels a Kadosh Baruch Hu to restore them, it follows that this person has perverted justice, according to the Tractate Sanhedrin, against HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The next mitzvah calls to mind an interesting story. Negative mitzvah number 274. 274 says that a judge is prohibited from accepting gifts from litigants. You should not make any gifts, make any bribes, attempt to sway judges in any sense, neither to acquit the innocent or to condemn the guilty. A number of places in Tractate Sanhedrin deal with this. Story once was told of a judge who, in the course of hearing both the sides of a trial, felt himself unnaturally, strangely, oddly inclining to one way. It was very making a great effort to keep himself in balance and give equal due process, equal hearing to both sides of the case. Couldn't figure out why he was inclining to one, so he said, you know what, I have to think about this. When the court recessed for lunch, and he went to the coat room to put on his coat and go home and eat his lunch, he felt something funny in his pockets, noticed something in his pockets. Someone had slipped a bribe into his coat pocket. Unbeknownst to him, actually, by that point, he hadn't figured out who even did it. Nevertheless, the story is told to point up the truth that even unknowingly, a dishonest wheeling and dealing behind the scenes to attempt to sway a judge through a gift, through a bribe, actually does pervert the justice. This judge was so sensitive, he was able to feel that, able to hear that. Maybe not everyone is able to, so we certainly obey this prohibition with the utmost stringency. Just remind ourselves what's happening the rest of the day. The fast concludes at 5:30 p.m. 5:30 this afternoon is the end of the fast with nightfall. And if you haven't davened mincha yet, in the mincha prayer we add not only the Anenu paragraph in Shema Kolenu, answer us on the day of our travail, but we also add Avinu Malkeinu, say the Avinu Malkeinu prayer as we do in the days of awe at this time. There's a change to be made, and you'll see it in the siddur there, specifically for a Ta'anit Tzibur, for a communal fast day. Everyone should have an easy, meaningful fast, and God should hear all our prayers in Rahmanas and grant us all good health, long life, and peace and redemption. Have a good day. Join us again tomorrow.